work. So I worked in construction. I went to college. I worked out in the gym and at night from 8 o'clock at night to 12 midnight. I went to acting class 4 times a week. So I did all of that. There was not one single minute that I wasted. To London and I won the Mr. Universe contest as the youngest Mr. Universe ever. And it was because I had a goal. You see, if you don't have a vision of where you go, and if you don't have a goal where you go, you drift around and you never end up anywhere. 74% hate the doing because they're really not doing it because they didn't have a goal and they followed this goal. It's just things that you drift around and all of a sudden there's a job opening, so they get the job because you have to work. But then when you work, it's a chore. It's work. It's not fun. So if you think about only a quarter of the people really enjoy what they're doing in life. So people always ask me, when they saw me in the gym in 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, and you have always a smile on your face. The others are working out just as hard as you do, and they look sour on your face. Why is that? They told people all the time, I said, because to me, I'm shooting for a goal.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's 3rd of March, Wednesday's Bursa stock selection with Chart Nexus. DT, hello! Very on every single night. Good to see your learning. Hi, Phyllis. Phyllis, are you new? Never seen you before. Hi, Helen. Helen, I saw you before. Helen Kang, yes. Okay, let's wait for more people to join us tonight before we start the session proper. So tonight I've prepared some stocks to talk about to help in your learning as well as for you to understand what's going on. Okay, so a few stocks: Emulus, Kritam, Hexstar. Okay, one of my member was talking about Hexstar, I think 2 days ago. MFCB, Micron, Supermax, the glove stocks, basically an update on the glove stock. Then we have got KGB, Dufu. What else do we have? Still count about stocks with. Okay, don't just randomly share. Also, no use lah. Huh? So we share to people who are interested in. Okay, so before we talk about earnings season, we need to see more people in front of me. Very nice. 10 of you click likes. So I have the statistic in front of me. Okay. MCO is over. So now is CMCO, right? Conditional MCO in most of the states. But no interstate travel, but inter-district travel. So what does it mean? Okay. From March to May, be careful. Okay, of one particular market moving news, that is the election. Okay, the dissolvement of parliament, because the prime minister has mentioned that if the pandemic is over, he will advise the king to dissolve the parliament. So that if you are new to the stock market, if you do not remember, okay, or if you are, if you are new or if you are someone who is already experienced trading in the stock market and you don't remember, last year we have got at least 2 or 3 instances of political event that rocked the stock market. Basically in November 2 times, I still remember, yeah, November 2 times, December 1 time, before no more issue when they implement the state of emergency. That means it ruled out all sort of election. Remember last time Anwar said he got a name list right? That he got enough support, so that one the news never came to lights. And then we have got some party saying that they're going to leave the current coalition and whatnot. So a lot of problem November last year. So the market was very rocky. Then comes December, declares state of emergency, everything is fine again. Okay, so no more politic issue from December, January, February. So therefore, the market was up. Okay, the market was up, so we can make money easier. Tonight topic, admin, tonight topic, this one is last night leh. ISDN Yang Zhijiang is a Singapore stock, special mention on iFast. That was yesterday leh. 杰哥 you post wrongly already, 杰哥。哎呀。Well, change. Your pin comment review is wrong. These are not the stocks that we're going to talk about. Tonight is Bursa, so we talk about Malaysia stock. Okay, now I've trash talking for 3 minutes. Let's jump straight to the topic. Now, KLSE Strength Index first. So I'm going to off this because we don't need it now. KLCI, sorry. FBM KLCI. Okay, now I open up this head and shoulder reversal pattern. Okay, that means it will it is a bearish reversal pattern that is going to come down. Okay, come down. But guess what? Since February, it only went up. Okay, last few and not inverse. So this head and shoulder pattern didn't happen. Okay, the index never come down. Right, and so it could starts to go into a range between 1,000. Do not really follow the index that much because individual stocks still can do well. Like for example, right now the sector that is red hot. Can you make a guess? What sector is red hot now, guys? What and looks set to go up? Which one? Still, Yao Wai Head want to watch at least for these few weeks. Okay, steel counters. So later we talk about the steel counters, right? So right now, so I was telling you, do not need to follow the index to a T. If the index is bearish, it is only the especially the steel counters. Also later we can talk about steel counters. Okay, what about gloves? This one, right, cannot go up. Maybe it's also because the gloves is dragging it down. That never happened. Trade sideways now. Come down to this KLSE Strength Index. Now, this is KLCI, 30 component stocks, but KLSE Strength Index, which is, so it is automatic. I think every day automatically you will compose the list of stock and then track their movement. So you can see this green line of stock come down to this particular level, okay, which is the reading about 25 stocks. If you like to buy low, okay, if you like to buy low stocks at the low, you should be waiting at this line and pushing. Now, where are we right now? Now, if you are wondering, what happened to January and February market, it will be disappointed because it did not crash. You can see most of the stocks are going up. Okay, so this is the current state of the index right now. You can see that it is. So we want to see it drop further in March or April to this line. Then it is the comments best, BEST. You understand this blue line, which I call the Sapu line, comments best. Okay, so no one will left behind. Everybody understand. We will proceed. Best. Okay, now you see, I do not know when it will come down. So we need to track every single week, every single day. Okay, watch for it to come down. Like for example, if you give up halfway, right, in August, the stock market isn't going anywhere and you give up watching the market. When it tests 2 times in September, by the time you realize, right, maybe it's at the October top again. And then when you buy stock, you come down again, then you wonder, what happened? Why every time I buy stock, the stock market will come down one? And every time I sell, it will go up. Why? Because this line. Okay, everybody understand? Yeah. So now we are waiting for this to drop. Now, what if it didn't drop? What if it doesn't drop, guys? This is the question to answer. Now, between every year, calendar year, I'm talking about calendar year, there are 4 months you need to know. February, May, August, and November. Do you know why? because these 4 months are the earnings month where companies are going to announce how they did for the previous quarter. So their share price will react either positively to the better earnings or negatively to the worse earnings. Is there such an English word? Worse? I don't think so. Bad earnings, okay? They will react negatively to the bad earnings where the share price will come down. So these are the 4 months you need to take note of. We are just away from the February earnings week. We're already done with most of the company's earnings. So from March to April, okay, March stock to buy. Yes, this is the question. So you shouldn't be asking tomorrow buy what stock. The day after tomorrow buy what stock. Next week buy what stock. Those are beginner questions. People who do not understand the stock market will think in this way. But those of us who knows, okay, we know that we want to buy low. We want to know what are the kind of companies we want to wait for the price to be low before we sapu. Let me give you one example. 生活化 one example, my 生活化 one, okay? Now, for example, if there's a property beside KL Towers, okay, the Twin Tower, Petronas Towers, beside, okay, that street, that road over there, selling market price 2 million. You are able to buy at 1.5 million. You want to buy or not? If you want to buy, comment buy. Buy. B-U-Y, buy. Want to buy or not? If a property market value is 2 million, you are able to buy at 1.5 million. Isn't it a better buy? Do you want to buy? Yes or no? Duchin, buy. Very good. Very fast. Faster finger now. Give you one like. Buy. Oh, everybody buy. Over at YouTube, so quiet. You all can comment also, no? YouTube. Okay, YouTubers, we are looking at you. Buy. Highlight. Hey, Kelvin Su, naughty boy. Cannot use the LAN word, no? It's confirm buy. Confirm buy. So that night I was a little bit too tired, so words slip out of my mouth. So you shouldn't use this word. It's a bad word. Okay, yes, confirm buy, right? So this is what we want to do in the stock market. We want to wait for it to pull back, okay, at the lowest price possible. So there are a couple of ways. The first way, now we are looking at this blue line. Now, listen up, yeah. When the market, a lot of stocks sell off, go to this blue line, it's going to be very ugly. Okay, it's going to be very scary because it looks like the market is going into a big and deeper correction. Okay, it's going to be very scary. So the companies that you want to pick up, it must be the industry in play. It must be the stocks that are making profits, or you can foresee them in May going to report positive earnings. So this is the trick. You have to look for stocks this way. Then you will have a very structured way to hunt for stocks to buy and prepare for the May earnings. And when the May earnings comes out, confirm, and you are in the money. In the money means that your stocks move up from where you buy. You make money. As long as you see weakness, you sell. Okay, it is repeat and rinse every quarter. Just like February, we load up a lot of stock December, January. Okay, those of you who are here many months ago, you will notice I keep talking about November. After November earnings, December and January, there will be a low to buy. So we do have 2 lows, one in December, one in January. If you pick up stocks during that 2 times, right? Okay, you will be deep in profit by February. Let me show you some of the great example like Great Tech. Great example like Great Tech. Wow, very rhyme, right? Okay, can you see in December and January low, you are able to buy Great Tech at 440, 440, 470. Okay, stock price trading at 570 now. You will be able to buy stock like JF Tech. JF Tech, okay. December low, you were able to pick up this stock here. December low, you will pick up this stock at about 110, okay, 110 ringgit, and you'll be able to pick up in January at about 130 ringgit. It went to a high of 240 before it starts to plunge down, and you could sell it at 150s, 160. Okay, that is JF Tech. And of course, you have the Tasco, the SCIB, all these. You can take a look. December, January low, if you are patient enough to wait for this low, okay, these are the best time to buy. Okay, so if you buy Tasco, it's 3 ringgit, then it reaches a high of 580. Now, if you do not know how to sell, This will help you. This will help you. Follow the red line, yeah, the red line. So once the stock touch the red line, close below the red line, it will give you a red arrow. It tell you what? Read the English word, guys. Trailing stop exit. Okay, trailing stop exit. That means after you buy in January, okay, so long the stock price, the candlestick, black and white candlestick is still above the red line, you can hang on, and we call it ride the trend, right until you see a red arrow, get out of the stock. Very simple. Simple or not, guys? If it's simple, comment simple. Comment simple. Okay, comment simple. If you understand and agree, comment simple. Simple, yeah. Simple, simple, simple. Okay, so this is simple, guys. This is simple, okay, but the truth is, listen up carefully. It is simple, but the truth is, it is not easy. Okay, it is not easy. It is simple, but it's not easy. Why do I say that? Because it is very difficult for you to not go and trade, go and buy in the middle of the week, or when the index is going nowhere. It's very difficult to remain disciplined and wait for the index to fall down to the blue line. High luck. Okay, it is simple enough for you to understand and see for yourself that quite effective, this strategy, but it is not easy for you to do nothing and wait. That is the challenge. That is the challenge. Sit and wait. That is the challenge. Okay, so you have to have that discipline to trade what you know, and what you know works, and you wait for it to happen before you take the trade. 係啦，就係咁。Okay, so this is the strength index. I hope you understand now what are we waiting for. So tonight I'm going to talk about a few stocks. It may not be the right moment to buy right now, but remember, if the line falls down to this blue line, and if the fundamentals remain intact, okay, and there's no change of government, then, okay, then you will have a higher chance that it's going to work. Now, for those of you who understand what I mean by it is easy, but it is simple, but it is not easy to practice the discipline of waiting. Okay, give me a firework of light. I'm going to show you how. Okay, I want to show you how I remain patient, and how I remain disciplined to wait. Okay, how many of you want to know? How many of you want to know? Give me a fireworks of lights. If you want to know how to remain patient and wait, okay, what is my secret? Okay, give me a like. Give me a like, and I will share with you my secret of maintaining that discipline and wait for the best signal. Okay, wait for the blue line. Okay, if you need help, okay, because every time you kanchong, you cannot wait, and then you go and buy, right? So if you want to know my secret, give me a fireworks of likes. Okay, then I shall share with you my secret. I saw the lights coming out. Since everybody want to know, okay, very good. Hey, people at the YouTube, so if you want to know, tap on the like, please help me tap on the like. So by giving me the like, right, you can help me to become more popular in YouTube. Thank you for your help in advance. So I shall disclose my secret. Okay, I shall disclose my secret. Now, it is my practice that in order to remain patient and wait, I apply this. I think it's sold in most of the places in Malaysia as well, yeah. Mopiko, okay, Mopiko. Those of you who are from my era, you know what is Mopiko lah. Those of you who are new, maybe never seen Mopiko before. Have you seen Mopiko before or not? So when it's not time to buy, you apply Mopiko, guys. Apply Mopiko. Okay, like, so that is my little secret. Apply Mopiko when it's not time to buy. Apply Mopiko. Okay, let's go. Let's talk about more stocks now. So everybody understand what we're waiting for. Let's talk about some of the stocks that I've prepared. Okay, we shall start with one of the good stock. It's called SCIB. Okay, this is a bloody good stock. The FA. Okay, now if I click this button, it will show me the fundamental analysis of this company. It is a construction company, but the earnings, right? Can you see this? Okay, this is the fundamentals, the earnings. Okay, the earnings. So, okay, we're talking about Mopico. Maybe later we talk about chemical industrial like Hexstar. Or maybe you say sold out, right? Sold out. So maybe it's due to the chemical industry is doing a very good business, so that the chemical is sold out. Not enough to supply to Mopico. 开玩笑啦，开玩笑. Let's focus SCIB. So this is the earnings of SCIB. Can you see? Trading 12-month, annual, and quarterly. I think I've mentioned this a lot of times. So if you do not understand, you need to understand. You need to know. Okay, what is CTM? What is quarterly? Why I refer to these two and I ignore annual. All right. So you need to know. So this is TTM. You can see TTM is making money. Every quarter is making money. Let me see. The last quarter earnings already out, but it's not inside my report here because I require about 1 to 2 weeks time for my team to update right here. Okay, so by next week, it should be here. Then you'll be able to see that it continue to make money. So recently, it was very perplexing. Everybody scratched their head. Hey, why? Why is it reporting good earnings and yet the price doesn't go up? Okay, why is it doesn't go up now? This is normal, guys, normal, because the earnings has already priced into the stock price movement. You see from January low, okay, I was fortunate enough to catch this stock at the January low. It went like what? In 1 month, achieve 84.9% gain, guys. Too much. Okay, so you need to digest. So what is happening right here, the selling, it is called digestion in progress, correction. Okay, correction, consolidation, whatever you call it, it will go back up again. That's the key point. It will go back up again. The challenge now for the trader and the investor is how low is the low before we buy? How low is the low before we buy? Usually I will use my Pips table. Oh, members, good news for you. You can see our Pips table now, yeah? Okay, now we can edit directly and change the projection number. Okay, we can do this now directly from here. So we do not have to flip the screen a couple of times to come to this big table. Okay, so more and more function of our FA is being moved to this primary trading platform so that it is very easy, okay, for everybody to use the platform. No need to go to multiple screen. Happy or not? Happy, give me a like, members. If you are here, give me a like. Oh, very convenient, right? I'm trying to make the tool more and more convenient, information at our fingertips, also that it is very easy for us to record the information like this. Like we want to do the projection, right? Or just click edit, then you change the percentage, it will reflect the Pips price over here. Okay, so SCIB, I should be able to do the projection by next Monday's members meeting. Or a lot of company like K-Power also. So we will do it by next Monday. Hopefully the data is in, then we can do it. All right. So now, more importantly is the low. How low can this fella go? Okay. Now, if you take a look at the price action of SCIB, you can see that it is selling all the way. Sell, sell, sell. Now, black color candle means selling. White color candle means buying. So green and red volume bar, forget about the color. More importantly is when the volume is high, like this volume spike, what is the stock doing? You can see for SCIB, it has been selling for the whole month of February until today, it is still selling. So there is no buyers in control. Okay, there's no buyer in control, and therefore we have to wait. Now, if you flip to the weekly charts, we do multi-time frame analysis, daily and weekly, you will see that it is still, okay, low volume as compared to this high volume over here. So to me, this is just a normal retracement, a correction. It will be over like this. Show you something in the past, you understand, like this. You see, that time it is also looking like shit. Scare the shit out of all investors, right? Okay, but you need to know you are buying. This is COVID. COVID all stock like that, so no count, no count. I'll show you something more scary. Okay, COVID, every stock also come down, so nothing special. This one, okay, this is also coming down from 160 to 130. So everybody think that it will continue to go down. So the key thing here is to wait for the buyer to come back into the stock. Then we know that buyers are still in control, and then we look to buy. So currently the pulling back is of lower volume as compared to the going down. So this is generally is still okay. All right. So weekly chart is telling me that it is consolidating, is pulling back. Daily chart is telling me seller still in control, buyer not yet in the stock yet. So I will just remain patient and wait. Now, I am very reluctant to draw a horizontal line to say this is the support, the stock must bounce here and there. Now, that way of trading, right? Okay, it's like you imagine this is the support because there's a pivot low here. So you think, oh, 138. Is there a magnet there? Why must it go there? You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, I stopped looking at the chart this way. I stopped looking at the chart this way. The stock, when the buyers are back in the stock, then that is the time where we are interested to buy. If the buyers are not in the stock, then I will just hold and don't buy first law. Very simple and logic way to look at it. Okay, so this is SCIB, and then we have got an okay. Let me see. I got quite a long list. Okay, I also did the screening of results tonight, and I saw a couple of stocks interesting already. Yeah, 8th of February, it announced its earnings, so we are already 1 month past the earnings date. Now, earnings is very good for Emulus. Okay, you can see the 2020, it is still reporting a loss. Q3 start to make profit. You can sell in January because of the shortage of chips. Okay, even the car makers have to produce lesser car. Now, the key message here I want everybody to pick up is out of Taiwan. The situation of the shortage of chip, mad rally and all that, it will not be lah. This is not a pandemic. Okay, so I believe the shortage of chips is just a 1 or 2 quarter thingy, and when they ramp up production, that is where it may, okay, listen up carefully, it may already priced into many of the semiconductor stock. So you need to watch which stock you buy by looking at the PE, guys, the PE. If you see PE in the, this one is a negative EPS, so you are looking at a negative PE. So if you look at some of the stocks, like maybe we take a look at Franken. Okay, you check out the PE, it is usually very high. 65 times is still not that bad. There are stocks like JF Tech. I think it is 100 times, 100, close to 100 times if I'm not wrong. There you go. 99 times. It is very high. Okay, it means that the market expectation, okay, when we talk about PE is price to earnings ratio. Now, what is the price? Price is the stock price. Very simple to understand. So JF Tech closed at 1.36 today. Earnings is the TTM earnings, the TTM earnings of the latest number, which is 0.0139. Okay, so you take this, divide by this, you will get 99 times. So it means that the market expectation of JF Tech is very high. Growth stock, usually their earnings PE is very high. So if the stock cannot meet this high expectation, the stock is going to come down. Okay, so when you buy this kind of stock, go in with your eyes wide open. So anything tongkwa tofu happen, you need to run. Okay, so don't fall in love with the tech shares because of this magnificent run in 2021 January. A lot of them may have already priced in the bright future in 2021. So what we need to do is to observe and see whether is there any buyer in control before we buy the stock. Okay, now let me come back to Emulus. All right, Emulus today, it has a hammer pattern. Okay, now hammer pattern is usually a bullish candlestick pattern. Okay, then we flip to the weekly chart. Okay, and you'll be able to see last week, this is a very ugly and bearish candle. It means this stock has got a lot of sellers on this week. All sell. The volume is very high. All sell. Okay, so it went up, met with seller. Heavy volume means heavy selling. Went up again, met with heavy selling. So this stock is destined to trade lower. Okay, so if it is destined to trade lower, you need to watch out this week's candle. This is the weekly chart. So we have got daily chart, weekly chart, and we also have the intraday chart. Okay, intraday chart. Later, Airasia, I will talk about the hourly chart. Okay, so this is the weekly chart. Now, weekly chart, one weekly candle is made up of 5 trading days from Monday to Friday closing. Okay, so you have the complete weekly candle by Friday. So this little hammer choi zai over here is only Wednesday, Monday to Wednesday. It is still evolving. It is still emerging. So only by Friday, we will know how this candle will perform. Can it be a white candle or can it continue to sell? By Friday, we will know. Now, the most important thing right here is if we want to see that the seller, I saw a very good example. If you want to see that the seller is not continuing selling this stock, this must happen. Low volume. So as the stock goes into small little candle range with low volume, we know that it has already weakened. The selling has already weakened, and we are waiting for the buyers to come back into the stock like this. Then we know that it is safe to buy again. Okay, so right now it is still too early to call, and also don't forget this is only first week of March. We have another 8 weeks to choose which stock to muscle. Remember Mopico? Remember Mopico? Okay, so KIV, okay, KIV is not to buy immediately. Okay, KIV, this is a wonderful stock that have made great earnings. Whether at this price, okay, which price will not be attractive to buy? Okay, based on some calculation, which price is not attractive to buy? Then we look at the Eps table over here. Okay, now you can see for you to use this table, right, make sure the latest earnings, the thunder, little lightning over here, financial results is already updated inside here. Then you look at the Eps table. Now, this is zero growth. Okay, so 10%. If the next EPS growth is 10% in Amulus, that means, okay, let me show you the quarterly earnings over here. This is Q1, right? Q2 to be reported in May, grow by 10%. Okay, so your question is, can it grow by 10%? If you think it can grow by 10%, then you are looking at a share. Anybody want to make a guess? Why July this stock pulls back? Anybody want to make a guess? The webinar. Come, anyone? Anyone want to try? Why there was a loss? We'll trade up to the August month. Okay, what I'm trying on their earnings in the right industry will trade up in August, will trade up in May. That is how we do it. Okay, so Amulus done. Right, so right now we are still waiting. Okay, there are two ways to buy Amulus. Two ways. Okay, because you see the Eps projection 91 cents, it is still very much lower. There's still a lot of upside. Okay, 91 cents. So number one, to buy Amulus, we need to establish the semiconductor trend is still alive and kicking. How do we know? You check the rest of the semiconductor stock. So how do you know what are the semiconductor stock? Click here lah. Okay, one more time. See this link over here? Click here for all stock in the same sector. Click. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so you have them all here. So if you check and you, okay, not IT consulting, not this one, electronic parts, and then you have got this semiconductor equipment testing. Also, these are the semiconductor companies. Let me see, got any more sector? No? Are there semiconductors? Also, if their earnings, okay, sorry, not their earnings. So if the rest of the semiconductor stock starts to trade upwards, you know the moment is here. So that is one way. Now, the other way, okay, is to use two types of strategy. Okay, under guides, members, under guides, we have got this smarter way to buy low. Okay, smarter way to buy low strategy. That means if it starts to come down lower and lower, we apply smarter way to buy low. Where? Smarter way to buy low strategy. Okay, if the market is still strong, for example, Dow Jones, US market, Nasdaq, everything still going up. Okay, in March, in April, we don't get to that Sapu line that I showed you just now. We don't get to the Sapu line. No choice. We have to buy high and hope to sell higher. Now, if the market doesn't give us that low that we want, okay, that means we do not have that low that we want. No choice. Okay, we follow the market momentum. If it's very strong and robust, it continue to go up. We use the VT method to buy the stock. Okay. Anyway, it is still below the Eps price. So the condition must be, it must be below the Eps price. So a couple of stocks already below that level. So Amulus being one of them. Okay, so that is how we target and build this stock. Okay, sorry, not build. I forgot, cannot use Cantonese. We will target this stock. Okay, I use English. We will target this stock. So this is Amulus. Now let's talk about Airasia, guys. Airasia. Now Airasia has this inverse head and shoulder pattern that you see that I'm driving. That I'm not driving. I drawn over here. Can you see the inverse head and shoulder? Inverse head and shoulder pattern is a reversal pattern, a downtrend reversal pattern. So after reverse, it should go up. Also, AirAsia has this pattern and it coincides with the recovery play, post-pandemic recovery play, where it is believed if the whole world, okay, now the whole world is undergoing vaccination, infection rate is coming down. Even in Malaysia now, I think for the first time in a few months, we are less than 2,000 infected cases, right? So much so the MCO has been relaxed. Okay, relaxed. So therefore, there is talks about this recovery play. So a lot of airlines listed in the world markets has been going up, including the one in Singapore, SIA. So this is Air Asia. Okay, now Air Asia, everybody can fly budget airline. So once they leave the interstate travel, I believe people can start to fly. Okay, and also more importantly is you and me and your friends. So many of us did not go holiday for 1 year already. Am I right? Okay, most of the young people cannot tahan anymore. Okay, family, the wives cannot tahan anymore, wants to go holiday. Now, men, we usually relax at home. We are very happy. Sit at the sofa, remote control on the hand, TV program, Netflix. Whew, one whole day spent. We are okay, right? But when you talk about this what you call that, this holiday, right? So many people pent up demand wants to go to the holiday. So therefore, tourism stock, airline stock, I think these are the two sectors that I want to watch for post-pandemic play, the recovery play. So tourism, currently I'm studying Genting lah. Genting, okay, because of the casino. Don't gamble, will die one, Chinese. So casino, okay. So for transportation, I think the choices are limited. Air Asia, right? So we take a look at Air Asia inverse. So I have given you all the reason why Air Asia is doing this inverse head and shoulder. Okay, so therefore that long speech over there. So this is the inverse head and shoulder, how it looks like on the weekly chart. You can take a look. How come it doesn't go over there? Let me just click this button. Like that is better. And I get rid of all the lines that is not necessary, so that it doesn't block your view. Okay, there you go. Okay, inverse head and shoulder. This is the head. This is the left shoulder. This is the right shoulder. And guess what? Right now, okay, it is on the weekly chart. Last week was a very strong week for Air Asia. You can see a transaction volume is very high with a long white. Buyers are back, guys. Remember just now I showed you on one of the stock that has got a very bearish candle and the stock price falls with low volume. Okay, so we have to wait for the buyers to step back in. So Air Asia buyers step back in, and on the back of an inverse head and shoulder pattern, this chart is poised to go higher technically. So this is this week candle. This week candle. This is this week volume. This week's volume, transaction volume on a Wednesday, already much higher than December, January, and February. All right. So it is going to be a high volume week tomorrow and Friday. So how will it play out? We go to a smaller time frame daily chart. Okay, in the daily chart yesterday, you saw that these flights, Air Asia, fly up and then finish a shooting star. Now, this is called a shooting star pattern, which is a bearish candlestick in Japanese candlestick analysis. Okay, but do not trade just based on one candle like this and you think that it's coming down, you want to sell. No. Okay, and also don't wait for one black candle as a confirmation. That one is primary school analysis. So what you want to do is, now you see selling, what do you expect? Okay, you do not be fearful of just one daily candle, members, especially members over here. You need to check the context. On the weekly chart, you know that we are on the back of a very strong movement in Air Asia. So the primary trend is with us. Okay, the big wave is with us. So we surf along with the big wave. So if we are wrong, let's talk about if we are wrong. If we are wrong, this price will continue to come down by Friday. Then we know that Air Asia, the play is over. The post-pandemic recovery play in Air Asia is over. The head and shoulder maybe never play out now. Then we have to decide whether to get out of the stock first or continue to hold, because we know the world economy is talking about reopening in August. Okay, they say that the most of the vaccinations should be done in August. And Biden today says that, today in the news, President Biden in US says that more than 80% of the adult population in US can get vaccinated by May. They have enough vaccination to inoculate all the adults in US by May. Wow, 2 months, very aggressive timing. China also said the same thing, that they could get up to 80% vaccination done on their population by August. You see, this year is the recovery phase. A lot of countries going to get vaccinated and they will start to open up economy with each other and you can start to fly already. Okay, so all these are flying, all these are really priced into the chart. Therefore you can see the inverse head and shoulder happening right now in AirAsia. Okay, so once again, 2 days ago, this is a bearish candle. So we have to watch Wednesday, low volume. This is what we like. Okay, we call this a stopping volume. So after a bearish candle, selling candle, we are looking at stopping volume. So after stopping volume is done, what should happen before we can maintain our bullish view on Asia? What should happen after the stopping volume, guys? Can someone answer me? What should you see? Okay, in order to maintain the bullishness in AirAsia, after maybe by Friday, okay, by Friday, what must you see? So that you know that AirAsia is still bullish. What must you see? Patrick Tan, long white candle, high up. Patrick Tan is correct, guys. Okay, long white candle. It is the return of the buyer. Okay, return of the buyer. So if this selling doesn't kill AirAsia and then there's a return of the buyer, this is the most bullish sign that you can get from AirAsia. That means it will still continue to fly up. Okay, going to fly up. So everybody know. Hey, wow, DT, you also participate in AirAsia. Huh? Not bad. DT is a Singapore member, guys. Okay, so this is AirAsia. So let's take a look at the weekly chart. Now, if we see this long white, guess what? That means by Friday, you will see a longer white candle, okay, closing the week by Friday with increasing volume. So that is the view that we are after. Okay, that's the view we are after, so that we know that AirAsia is still bullish. All right, so this is the extensive analysis on AirAsia to prepare everybody what to expect on AirAsia. Now, I promise to go into the hourly chart, right? So let's go down. Now, usually I do weekly and daily. So today I give you special. Today I give you special. Now, before I give you the hourly special, let me show you something. It is time for the advertisement now. Okay, 广告时间 advertisement time. YouTube also got advertisement so I run my own. So now we are going to conduct a Chart Nexus weekly webinar lucky draw. So you stand a chance to win this mystery gift from us. Okay, how to participate? Very simple, only 2 steps, guys. Number 1, you need to like this webinar, and then you need to share this webinar to your Facebook wall, to your friend. Okay, to your Facebook wall. So once you do that, step 2, you come back here and comment Hex Lucky Draw. Okay, Hex Lucky Draw. 2 steps only. Okay, 2 steps, and then you will stand to win this mystery gift. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., we will announce the winner on our Facebook page, Chart Nexus Facebook page. Okay, so once again, these 2 steps. These 2 steps. Okay, everybody got it, yeah? Everybody got it. Member can also take part, yeah? Member can also take part. You can also win the gift. Whether you are in Singapore, in Malaysia, everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome. Okay? Except Iran and North Korea. Iran and North Korea we cannot, yeah, because they are under the sanctions. Also, we cannot send our gift over there. This Iran and North Korea we cannot. Okay, those have got this trade sanction going on, so we cannot offer the lucky draw over there. Okay, let's come back to the chart. So everybody understand already, right? Let's come back to the chart. Okay, so daily plus. Yeah, we are going to the hourly chart of Airasia. Huh? Now, hourly chart of Airasia shows you that on 1st of March, after 2 p.m., after 2 p.m., you saw Airasia start to rise. Okay, not? So Airasia start to rise. Now, so from this point, from this point onwards, I want you to zoom in and focus on what is going on here. Okay, the important thing here on the hourly chart is to identify, do you see buyer in control or do you see seller in control on the hourly chart? That will tell you, guys, that will tell you whether this shooting star is deadly or not. That will tell you whether this shooting star is deadly or not. You go to the hourly chart. Okay, so now I'm showing you the hourly chart. You tell me, do you see buyer in control in Airasia hourly chart or do you see seller in control? Wow, Ravin Ramesh, how do you know I want to ask this question? You are right. BIC, guys. BIC. Okay? BIC. So now you know, Airasia BIC. Okay? BIC. Right? You can see for yourself, BIC. Now, if you don't know how to see BIC, you need to come to the webinar every single week so that you will learn. Okay? Otherwise, you join my program, and you learn from me. Okay? So this is Airasia. Right? Next stock. Let me see my list. Okay, I want to talk about steel counters. Yes, steel counter Micron. Okay, Micron is out in our results tonight. There is a signal on Micron. Okay, where's my signal on Micron? Right here. Okay, Micron. Now I'm going to turn on the template because tonight there is the Trendmaster V3 signal. Now, guys, first of all, okay, let me see Micron earning already in the system. Okay, not yet. Micron already announced its earnings. Okay, and the earnings is fantastic. Okay, all the steel counters earnings is fantastic, guys. Fantastic. Now, let me explain to you why steel counters. Okay, it is because there is a government policy in place to protect the local steel manufacturers. Okay, that is the anti-dumping steel stamp duty on China and Vietnam steel. I stand to be corrected for these two countries because I'm banking on my memory for when I read the reports. Okay, these two countries, right? Therefore, it is believed that it will help the local steel players to achieve higher earnings. Number one. Number two, okay. Number two, we are talking about a white paper in New Industrial Plan 2021 to 2030. This is the new industrial plan initiative by the government, and a lot of steel companies has participated to draft this white paper. So there will be a lot of infrastructure spend, okay, in terms of in the country development. So therefore, it is believed that there will be demand for the steel. Okay, that is the catalyst why the steel counters are going up. Now, one note of caution is, okay, due to the massive rise in the share price of the many steel counters, again, it could be priced in. So you need to watch out. It doesn't mean that, 2021 steel counter in play, or very good infrastructure spend, government will spend how many billions of dollars, so they are all going to go up. It already priced in. Stock market is forward looking. Okay, so any good news is already priced in most of the time. So you need to wait for that weakness, and you need to know how to read the chart. Has the buyer gone out of the stock or not? If the buyer has already stepped out of the stock, then you do not want to be the zai, go in and buy at the low, but buyer already step out, no buyer left in the stock, then you are the only one carrying the baby, then that's wrong. Okay, so now why I talk about Micron is because I saw that there is a very nice pattern. Okay, you see that there is this Trendmaster V3 signal, but it doesn't mean that it is an automatic buy. all the stocks here with the signal name, strategy name like price pullback, trend master V3, it is not an automatic buy. So when you go through the list of stock, okay, you need to firstly understand, is there any catalyst why the stock must go up? Now, tonight I ask you one question. Okay, I ask you one question. For the stocks that you have in your portfolio or you are thinking to buy, you must answer my one question. I'm going to ask and see whether you know the answer or not. If you cannot answer this question, guys, that means you cannot buy the next stock. Okay, the next stock that you want to buy. Now, my question is, why must your stock goes up? Why must your stock goes up? Is there a reason why your stock will go up? Now, your reason cannot be because the MACD has a bullish crossover, because the moving average has a golden crossover, or because it's supported at Fibonacci 50%. That is a very weak reason. Okay, so if you cannot answer this question, you have bought the wrong stock or you are going to buy the wrong stock. And that is why people are stuck in their stock. Buy already, never move, stuck there. Ayo, sian lah, wait lor, have to wait lor. Huh? So in order to avoid this kind of heart-wrenching experience, it is better for you to know why your stock can go up. Okay, before you buy the stocks. Now, there are some good reasons shown here by some of the members and participants. Earnings is going to go up. A lot of them talk about earnings. Oh, so higher demand, buyer in control, buyer in control. Okay, good. So these are all the possible reasons. Now, there are also another reason that government policy, like the steel counters, government policy helping the industry. Okay, if you talk about macro theme, semiconductors, because there is a shortage of chips, so therefore they ramp up their production, lead to more testing, lead to more equipment needed. So that is also one. And then you can also talk about commodities like crude oil. Okay, crude oil price is higher, therefore hibiscus is going to achieve higher revenue because they are able to sell their oil at a much higher price, therefore clock more revenue and therefore improve earnings. Then you can also talk about palm oil. Okay, palm oil price is now stubbornly above 3,000 ringgit per ton. So it's very good for all the plantation players. KLK lah. In fact, I have one stock, Kretam. Okay, Kretam is plantation. If my memory serves me right, I haven't checked the so it has a live alert today. I haven't checked the what you call it. I haven't checked the earnings report yet. Okay, but my memory, if it serves me right, it is doing plantation. Okay, so that is also a reason why all these stock, these are the reason why your stock can go up. So you make sure you buy the right one. Before you buy, you ask this question, securely to yourself, or you look at the mirror every morning, right? When you brush your teeth, you look at the mirror, right? So you look at the mirror. Okay, today I want to buy Airasia. Why Airasia? Why should I buy Airasia? There must be a reason. Okay, guys. So like next, we talk about this Kretam. Okay, Kretam is one of the plantation stock. It also have this green arrow, which is the Trendmaster V3 signal. Now, if I zoom out, right, you can see that there is a very obvious uptrend in Kretam. And more importantly is all these arrow happen at the low price. Okay, so it is like low, go up, low, go up. Okay, consolidate. This is consolidate. I won't call this low. Consolidate, go up, consolidate, and then pop, come down a bit in December before the signal comes back again and go up. So this is the low, and today it went up again. The earnings is still not out yet for Kretam, but I believe the earnings should be strong because the plantation, the palm oil price is trading at above 3,000 ringgit. I was telling you. Okay, let's take a look together lah. Let's see. CPO price. Okay, let's see how much is the plantation price now. I long time never trade plantation stock. 3,006. Wow, the last time I checked was only 2,008. Okay, so you can see that it is stubbornly above 3,000, and due to the recovery play, this is also part of recovery play where it is expected that there will be more consumption. So this is one of the reasons why this plantation stock can go up. So Kretam is the first one in my list tonight that appeared. Not tonight, actually it was there for the last few nights, and today the share price went up and I received an alert, okay, on Kretam. Therefore I pay attention to it. right? So earnings wise, okay, earnings wise, the last earnings was the 27th of November. You could see it recorded a higher earnings. Okay, higher earnings. Does the stock has a buyer in control? Zoom in and take a look yourself. Okay, so this is the high volume. Take a look at all these high volume, and then you take at the low volume. Can you see selling with low volume? So this stock is pretty much obvious. The buyers are still in control. Okay, just that the trend is very shallow. The pullback is very shallow, right? So this is Cretam. Let's take a look at the expectation of the share price. Okay, this is based on the last earnings, 27th of November. So if you're looking at a 10% EPS growth, 63 cent. Okay, 63 cent is the target. 20% will be 69 cents. So it has got very limited upside, maybe less than 10% upside to this 20%. So usually I will try to avoid. Okay, so unless you are confident that it's going to report significantly higher earnings per share, beating the 20% gain, then maybe got and maybe we can measure this. Okay, so this is 0.73, this is 0.061. Okay, let's do this together. 0.061, 0.061, and this is, where's my earnings? Where's my earnings? This is TTM. Sorry, I need to come here. Okay, so this is 0.061. This is 0.073. Okay, 0.0073. Okay, it's an improvement of 20% during the last quarterly report. So if this quarter improves by another 20%, okay, improve by another 20%, you should be looking at about 69 cents. So it is very close to that level. Now, another way to look at it is if Kratom pulls back on low volume, wow, then that will be the easiest, not easiest trade, but easiest sign that you know that, hey, this stock is still bullish. Correct or not? Buyer, if seller, you saw lower volume, it is very good. Okay, now go to the weekly chart. So when you go to the weekly chart, you can't see anything significant happening over the last 4 weeks. Nothing significant. Unless this week earnings comes out, it really shoot through the roof, white candle, increasing volume, then you know that, wow, it is bullish. Okay. So the other confirmation that I usually would like to do is to check the other plantation stock. Okay. The other plantation stock. So we have a list here, right? Food processing. So they're talking about the palm oil. Okay, so we've got Kratom, we have got, where's my KLK? TH Plantation. This is also plantation stock. Okay, now you don't see the same kind of pattern right here. Okay, although it grew, the earnings grew, but you don't see. Okay, all the plantation haven't report their earnings yet. Also, this one is still not that bullish, so probably you want to let this go and don't trade this. It is coming down. Okay, it doesn't look like it's going up. Then you look for the next one. I know a few, so let me just do it here. Jatiasa, Rasawit. Wow, Jatiasa is also looking bad. And you got Rasawit. It's also looking bad. So all these plantation stock doesn't look good. So I only one Kratom is looking up. So probably I will skip. Oh, if the peers are not looking strong, then probably it's very risky. Okay. So the next stock I want to talk about is Supermax. Yeah, how can I forget about Supermax? Now, last week I did a very detailed analysis about Supermax and I came to a conclusion that these 306, not Tuntun at 306, but around 306 will be a very significant technical level of support. Okay, so last week it was still doing above 5 ringgit. So this week straight away jumped down to below 4 ringgit. I thought we will be able to see this 3 ringgit, okay, but today a very strong rebound up and still a lot of interest. Now, before I show you the weekly chart. Okay, I just want to highlight to you, it is not the first time. Okay, it's not okay. Today show a lot of interest, right? But it's not the first time it has done this. Take a look at this green, luminous green. Okay, it also done something like this right here. Okay, and then everybody thought finally Supermax 春天来了, spring is here, finally is here. So maybe this is the lowest it gets, and the glove stock will continue to go up. Mana zai next day, can you see? Selling immediately after next day, okay, and then it continued to go lower and lower and lower. And over here, once again, everybody thought finally Supermax glove stock got chance already. The buyers are back. Second candle, wow, really is back. Give them a round of applause. Mana zai next week, and continue to sell, or sell. And then there was an increased volume here because vaccine was found, by the way. Vaccine was found. A third vaccine. Okay, Johnson & Johnson. POM, come down. Now today, again, high volume coming in. Does it guarantee that it will go up, guys? You tell me. If you think guarantee that it will go up, comment yes. If you don't think, if you think it's still risky, comment risk. Okay, if you think it's risky, comment risk. Based on what I've shown you just now, does it matter today went up or not? Then I will show you that time when I traded the bounce in Supermax, okay, for Starbucks coffee. Very small profit because the trend doesn't persist. Okay, I will show you how to do it. Duchin say risk. Haila. Patrick say risk. Correct. All say risky. Hey, YouTube. Participant over at YouTube. Freddy say risk. Yes, risk, right? Medium term is downtrend, risky. Haila, why? Oh, I like this the best. VHQ can earn elsewhere. Haila. Last week I mentioned about this. Can earn the money elsewhere. Don't have to fall in love with Supermax and want to buy gloves. Now, the most dangerous thinking, I feel, is want to take revenge. Some people like to take revenge. Want to take revenge on the glove stock because it has punished them so much. Want to take revenge. Don't do that. Okay, you can always make money elsewhere. If you have been hurt by the glove stock, okay, never mind. Look elsewhere. Make the money back from other stock. Okay, maybe Airasia, maybe Micron, or best Anju. Correct or not? So there are so many other stocks to make back from. Okay, so I want to give this statement a heart shape. Very intelligent VHQ, very intelligent answer. Okay, now I want to show you that time when I placed a quick trade over at Supermax at the low. Okay, that time it was much easier. Okay, I will show you the same pattern that I saw, and you will also appreciate. Okay, over here before it finishes. I think that was like November. Is it November? I think so. Okay, now this is a buyer coming in. Don't be fooled by the color red. Okay, so if this is buyer coming in after the selling, okay, buyer coming in, I want you to focus on these few candles. Okay, these few candles. Can you see during this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? These 11 candles, okay, buyers are in control at that time during this bounce. Paul saw it bullish. Highlight this day, okay, went down significantly and finally closed higher, followed by 2 days of decline with lower volume. So this is the entry, not here, but here. Then subsequently, we thought European, but 3 consecutive days, lower volume, guys, lower volume. So make these buyers still in control. This one goes up, you are in the money. This one pulls back, low volume, you hold, continue to go higher. So therefore, this is a very short-term trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and get out here because the selling volume is very high. Okay, for this bounce. This is the only bounce I find worth to try on Supermax because it was very low at that time, 740, 750, it was very low. Okay, it's as high as 12 ringgit. Came down to 720, 710. So we thought, wow, very low. So the buyer in control, we try. Okay, try. Then after that, it doesn't work out, it continue to come down. Luckily, take profit and run. Don't be stubborn. So make only Starbucks coffee and don't dare to touch this ever again. So that was the only time, okay, where it was buyer in control on the daily chart. And also when it starts to come down here, right, you can see that there is a downtrend line, a downtrend line. Okay, a downtrend line from the two previous peak, okay, offering resistance. So it failed around the resistance, likely to continue lower. So that is the clue that if we want to take the Supermax bounce this time round, you want to see the same pattern, guys. Lower volume when it tests the selling. Okay, so this is only day one of the buying. This is only day one of the buying. So I will wait. Okay, I will wait to see that how it tests the selling. If it tests the selling with low volume, then I'm interested. Okay, if not, better don't touch. Better don't touch. Or this stock confirm make money. Confirm the earnings is going to be good. It's just that going forward, average selling price of the glove is coming down. All these talk about vaccination is causing the price to be under pressure. Also, let's not fight the market. If you flip to the weekly chart, multi-time frame, right, you can see a small choy zai is happening. And it is because it's so far away from my orange line. Okay, it's 4 ringgit now. It can go up to 7 ringgit. This rally, okay, just like this, can go up to this 7 ringgit and fail again. So there's some upside to be made, to be honest. There's some upside to be made. Okay, and last week, is it last week or the week before, I talked about the weekly candle, right? It is expanding with increasing volume. This in itself, these three candles, guys, these three candles in itself is a form of capitulation. Okay, capitulation. Let me spell out the word for you so that because of my lousy spoken English, I'm afraid that you may miss the English word. Capitulation. Okay, this is what I meant. Capitulation happening right here. Okay, this is where massive selling is happening. Hey, let me go to my arrow. This is where massive selling is happening right here. Okay, sorry. Let me just put it back. Hang on a second. Now, this is where massive selling is happening. Okay, the range of the weekly candle in Supermax is expanding as the volume is increasing. It means that a lot of people are selling. Now, you see, this is like a scale. When there are a lot of people sell, there comes a time when no one else is interested to sell, and that will be the point of bounce. You follow me? That tips the balance, and then the bounce must happen. Understand what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying, comment yes. A little bit advanced here. So members, if you cannot understand, tomorrow morning we can discuss about it. Okay. So if you can understand this tip of balance, because there is an increasing range in the weekly candle, black candle, and increasing volume, there is a tip of balance. So therefore, the bounce must happen. I think I spoke about this 2 weeks back when I did the full analysis on Supermax that, okay, a bounce is going to happen, but where should it happen? So I was doing a lot of analysis and decided, okay, 3 ringgit. If you come to 3 ringgit, it's going to be damn bloody attractive. Okay, but now it didn't come to 3 ringgit. About 420 starts to bounce. We saw it. Yes, flushing. Flushing is a better word. Flushing. Okay, I know how to see, but because of the broken English, I couldn't find the right word. So this is what I meant lah. Okay, expanding volume, expanding price range is the flushing. Okay, so if the flushing is complete, we may be looking at Supermax 460s all the way to 720 before it die again. Yeah. Also, there is this upside on the weekly chart. So now, just now we talked about Airasia on the daily chart, right? Let's go and take a look at the hourly chart. Sorry, not daily chart, hourly chart. Now, we want to see, okay, this is the final flush, high volume. Buyer come back in on the hourly chart from here all the way to today closing. we do see this buyer in control. Am I right? Except for this candle over here. Otherwise, this is buyer in control, buyer in control, buyer in control, right? So therefore, I conclude Supermax on the hourly chart really is showing a very strong sign of buying, guys. Surprise, right? Last week, 2 weeks back, I was so bearish about Supermax. 1 week later, 2 weeks later, suddenly the Supermax starts to show buying. Okay, maybe the flush is done with. Okay, finally there is some buying happening right now. Okay, so it is not an automatic buy, guys. It's not an automatic buy. We just, based on this analysis, we can see that, okay, there is flushing. The intraday chart is showing buyer in control. So going forward, if we want to trade this Supermax, okay, how do we do it? That is the more important question. So firstly, you want to see pullback on low volume, definitely on low volume. At the next volume spike, guys, at the next volume spike, you apply this strategy. Volume trigger. Okay? Wow, Kelvin, I talk until like that, you interested already, want to muscle Supermax, okay? So this is hourly chart, okay? So you want to see low volume decline or consolidate, and then return of the volume spike. Okay, return of volume spike, then you apply this method, volume trigger. All right. Now, what about the uptrend line? Okay, the uptrend line. Is there an uptrend line to be drawn? Don't have. Okay, so let's go back to the daily chart. Okay, daily chart. I need to extend this downtrend line. I need to extend this downtrend line to cover. Okay, to know where is our target. Actually, it's not 7 ringgit. Sorry. It's not 7 ringgit. Based on the daily chart, this bounce from 4 plus go to 5 plus. Okay, maybe to 5 plus. So it is not really to 7, sorry, to 5 plus. So until here, if it reverse again, then it is very bearish. Okay. Now there is one very important support that hold for a damn long time. Okay, this is the level 580. Okay, 580, 540 is the level. 540. You can see it was supported here. It was supported here. Okay, this is the massive selling where it bounced. This is the massive selling where it bounced. So this is very important level in Supermax. So we want to watch it. Okay. Now I am more greedy. I'm not only want to watch it, but I want to configure alert to remind me, okay, to look at Supermax when it trades there. So I draw my horizontal alert line and put 9th of April as the expiry date for the alert. Okay, so what I have just done is, if Supermax trades to there, I want to be alerted to be careful. So I look back. When it alert me, right, it will appear here under live alerts. Okay, you can see under manage alerts, this Supermax already appearing here. Okay, horizontal crossing up and down. So once it trigger, then I know that, whoa, it's very near the resistance. So support broken, turn resistant. So whether it will clear or not, I want to be alerted. So I put this line to remind me to take a look at this Supermax if it trades there. And next, more importantly, is after this alert is set, it doesn't only send to your software over here, okay? It will send to your Telegram like this. It will look like this. Interesting or not? This is the whole day alert. Okay, you can see Wednesday, 3rd of March. This is the whole day alert. Some of them is I set myself. Let me show you the difference. Trendmaster V3 is the system strategy. Okay, so this is V3. Great Tech. This is my personal alert. I draw one line on Great Tech to remind myself to take a look at the stock if it trades there. Okay, so later I will show you. Okay, GK is a Singapore stock, my Singapore stock. Okay, and also Lion Industry. I put a volume to remind myself to take a look at Lion Industry. So at just before lunch, 11:30, I received an alert. So let's take a look. Okay. Right here, we took a look at this Great Tech, right? Great Tech, where are you? Okay, Great Tech horizontal, right? So I click on it. You can see this red line, remember, I'll show you, this red line is my trailing stop line. So if the stock trades below this red line, okay, and red arrow will come out to remind me to get the hell out of the stock. So I put my alert line on this red line to remind me if it trigger, please send a telegram message to me so that I know. So my system now is smart enough. You can set the alert and it will trigger and send an alert to your mobile phone through the telegram. Through the telegram. 厉害吗? Is this very good? If you feel that this is very good, comment BAIK, B-A-I-K, BAIK, B-A-I-K. If you think this feature is very good, comment BAIK. Bye. Well done, guys. Well done. Harif Iskandar, the red line is this system over here. See, if I remove, right, I will probably use this low. But once I put this trading stop line, this is the line to get out. Also, remember you saw, right, Great Tech, I was actually monitoring this line. Okay. Great Tech is a great company. I'm more likely to dance with the devil on this fella. Okay, the earnings is great. I think earnings should be, earnings already reflected inside. Okay, so let's do the projection together. Okay, 10% is 667. So you can see that there is upside to Great Tech. Upside Great Tech. So I am hoping that this is my FP group of 2019. Now, those of you who are new here, you may wonder, hey, what am I talking about? What FP group of 2019? FP group now is no longer the FP group that I once fell in love with, because I love the FP group in 2019, not the 2021. You see this, guys? So simple to make money in FP group back in those days, 2019. And that is with Donald Trump as the president, trade war, you can see the volume spike. The buyer in control is so simple. Okay, so this is FP group. So I was telling all the members, I hope Great Tech become the new FP group. Also, currently weekly chart is still showing okay lah, volume not very high, so hopefully it will give us another long tail. Okay, so that is a Great Tech. Also, that is the feature that I wanted to show everybody, that wow, if you scared you forget, then you can send an alert, right? Then you will not forget about the stock. Then the other one is Lion Industry at 11:30, right? 11:30, I have a Lion Industry alert. Let me find that alert out to show you. Oh, so many, I can't find Lion Industry. Okay, so let me see again. Lion Industry at 11:30, right? 11:32, Lion Industry. Okay, so let me show you Lion Industry at 11:32. Okay, I set an alert to remind me that when the volume is high, alert me on the daily chart. Okay, now this is today's Lion Industry. So I go into the intraday chart to show you the volume came in at 11. This is 3rd of March. This is the timing is over here, guys. 10, 11, there go, 12. Okay, so this was the magical hour just before lunchtime where it was triggering a high volume alert for me to take a look at the steel stock. But of course, I do not add more steel stock because I believe I already got Anju. So I'm just patiently waiting for my other steel stock. Members will know what are we waiting for. That very high potential steel stock. Right? So that one we don't mention in public webinar. You see, I never talk about that stock, right? I talk about Micron, I show Lion Industry, I can even show Mars Steel, but I will not talk about the one that we are waiting for. Okay, so this is the steel industry. Now, Mars Steel has this cup and handle pattern. Oh, guys. Okay, now you can see the fundamental is very bad for the steel stock. That is the previous year. Okay, it doesn't reflect 2021. 2021 is expected to be good. Mars Steel earnings was already out. Let me do a quick check. How does it fare in terms of the earnings per share? Give me one moment. I'm on my other screen to check it out. Fantastic growth. Okay, let me show you what is the EPS growth. Previous EPS is 0.85 cents. Last reported EPS is 1.83. 115% growth in EPS, guys. 115% growth. That is why the long white candle. Now this pullback, okay, I think at the end of this 1.5 hour, by now you appreciate the candlestick, the price action trading reading, right? You can see along the way it is buyer in control all the way, right? All the way, buyer in control. And then you saw the pullback, okay, with low volume. So this one I mentioned the whole evening. You should know that this is a what pattern. You should know. Okay. So if you don't know, you may have to rewind the webinar until the first part and then you understand. So let's take a look at the weekly chart. Is it potential? Weekly chart, you are looking at a shooting star. So I also covered how to deal with this. Correct or not? So must do. You go and study it yourself and see if you are interested. Now for our members, don't worry, must still go up. Our secret stock will also go up because they are all still counter. Also, you don't have to buy all, just buy the strongest one. Okay. Earnings is out, but it's not reflected here. So I cannot do the projection yet. Okay. So hopefully next week or 2 weeks time, we are able to do a projection together. Okay, using these two. All right. Melewa also good lah. Oh. So let me see what other stock. Okay, VS. We talk about VS. VS, I once upon a time had interest in it. Okay, but I already out. Okay, I'm already out of this stock. Lock in the profit and go. It's waiting for the earnings. So at 298, okay, at 298 it is now trading at about. Okay, let me just refresh this. Okay, December 17 was the earnings. The next earnings coming end of March or early April. So 10% is 2.89. So it's now trading near 15-20% of the EPS growth projection. Okay, so I think it is still conservative. So if the earnings is okay, let's see what is the last earnings. Okay, let's do the facts check together. So this is 2.9 cents. This is 3.5 cents. Okay, so VS has the capability to achieve that kind of 30-40%. Okay, so just keep a watch out for the stock. But because it's very close to the QR reporting, so basically I usually don't buy unless I see buyer in control and there's still upside in the Pips table. Now, neither nor. So therefore, I won't touch VS. Okay, so that is how you use this analytical tool to make informed decision, guys. Okay, so my last question for you tonight is, do you want to learn more? My last question to you tonight is, do you want to learn more? If you want to learn more, comment yes. Yes. Then I will tell you where to get more information. Jeff Lee, yes. Mike Siu, yes. Daniel Ong, yes. 哎呀 Daniel Ong, 你知道的。Wow, members, thank you for helping out all the yes. I want to learn more, right? Very good. Okay, I was so afraid that you say no, don't want to learn more. Okay, so if you want to learn more, let me introduce you to the drum roll, please. My mentorship program lah, Okay, so if you want to learn more and if you want to learn every single day, I offer this mentorship program. My name is Yihua. Okay, I offer this mentorship program to handhold investors, traders who want to have very close community support in their trading journey. So let me show you what you will learn in the training program. My simple 4 trading step. You learn how to screen for stocks, pick from the list of the results, okay, and then you evaluate the stock, whether any catalyst for the stocks will go up, and then you use the technical analysis to wait for the right time. Correct lah, 冇錯. My trading method is involve fundamental as well as technical analysis. Okay, so as a member, you will enjoy the following after training services that will be every day, really every day. So you will receive, okay, my mobile app. Okay, you install your mobile phone and you receive my educational broadcast as it happened in the stock market. Because I'm doing this every day. So once I see a very potential and a classic example, a classic trade setup that we learn in our training program, I will highlight to you and pinpoint to you, this is what I mean by the volume in the training. This is what I mean by the price in the training. Okay, let me show you the example. A picture speaks 1,000 words, right? So you can see 2 days ago, right, Airasia has our favorite setup, buyer in control. Okay, buyer in control kind of chart. So I took the chance to highlight to the members. Like you see what I write, the setup we all love is happening. Okay, to learn this setup real time. So how do we trade? Okay, two ways. So you either you wait for the VT to happen or you bought the flight earlier. Okay, bought the flight earlier, not ask you to go to KLIA and bought the plane. Yeah, no. It means that you can buy while it's still low volume, or you can buy when it's VT. So these are the two methods we teach in the training program. Okay, right here, VT and also smarter way to buy low. These are the two methods. So so I highlight this kind of opportunity to the member, so the member can decide, okay, and do position sizing. Okay, position sizing if they are interested to take the trade. Okay, as you can see, this is a real life example from our training, our method. I will pick from the market and show a classic example so that your learning is based on real example, not some textbook example of 10 years ago. That is the value of my mentorship. Okay, so you can see no love for Tiguan, two shooting star on high volume. So every other day when I see a learning value, right, I will highlight to you. Okay, highlight to you so that you know, oh, this is what you learn in the training and it's happening in the market in real time. Okay, so next will be the private access to our Facebook group. This is our Facebook group private access. Now you have got two main sections to come in: discussion or guides. Okay, guides is the training video. It's already pre-recorded, so you can come in and view the videos to learn how to do the technical analysis, how to do the stock selection, how to use the software, okay, to find the stocks that we all love right here. And then these are the strategy, once again, how to identify volume trigger, smarter way to buy low. So if you have been struggling in the stock market, don't know which strategy to use mine. Okay, and let me guide you for that training period. Then you'll be able to see the value of my mentorship. Okay, so the rest of topic are as follows: advanced breakout trading strategy, price action, and you know how to buy, you must know how to sell. So the profit taking is mentioned right here. And then you have got the trading portfolio management, when to hold some stock, what kind of stocks to hold, when do you sell, okay, and also position sizing, how many units should you buy. The training, this training is very important. This will make sure that your trading account can compound and you're not gambling. Okay, and you're not gambling. My training program, mentorship program, is not suitable for contra players. It's not suitable for people who are looking for buy sell call. It's not suitable for people who are not willing to commit themselves and put in the hard work to learn and to trade together with me. Okay, so if you're coming here just for buy sell call, wrong place. Okay, every day you ask me, hey, today can buy this or today can buy that. I'm not going to answer you, no. My members are asking me more intelligent question. This stock, okay, for example, Airasia, now it's trading at resistance. I'm seeing a long black candle. In the training, it is bearish. Is it true? Intelligent question. Okay, so only for people who really wants to learn to be successful in trading, okay, under this mentorship. All right, so this is where the training videos are. And this is a discussion. Every day we have a discussion right here. Okay, like 3rd of March, you can see the discussion. We share news, we share an opinion about stocks, okay, so that we make informed decision, right? And then we have got like member asking question like this, like Pardini. So we talk about Pardini and so on, okay? Now, the other thing that you can come in here to search for is strategies. Okay, for an explanation of the strategies, you click this, you search for strategies. Oops, sorry. No S. No S. Strategy. No S. Ta-da! Okay, so this is the trading principle. Trading principle. Okay, that you can come in and see the trading principle in what do you call that? Experience. Okay, market wisdom. Market wisdom. Now the other one, right? Okay, the other strategy that you can come and see is the one in the screener. A lot of member ask for it, like price pullback. What does it mean? What do we screen for? And you got trend master. Okay, what does the strategy means? What does it look for? So they are all mentioned inside this strategy. So when you come in, search for strategy. Okay, then you get the answers that you're looking for. The other interesting post will be results. Okay, results is the trading records that me and my members post inside here whenever we sell our stocks. So you can see these are some of our winners: Tasco, me, UWC, SCIB, so on and so forth. So many of them. Okay, so this is where our result is. Okay. Celebratory mode. This February earning season is a very happy earning season for all of us. Okay, we get the stock at the market low in December, in January, and we hold and ride the powerful upward movement all the way to February, and it dipped before we sell. Okay, so we sold and locked in our profit, and now left only one or two stock waiting. Okay, and also the most recent purchase now waiting for it to fly. That is how we do it as a community. You can see it's very vibrant. Also, we welcome any interested party to come in and contribute positively to the community and learn to make money together. So this is the private Facebook page. And then we have got the software. As part of the training, you get the software full feature, no extra cost, no extra charge. I get this question a lot. Is there any more fees to pay after you join? No, it's included. It's inclusive of this software. Okay. Now for this software, you are able to pick 5 stock market. You can pick from the list over here. Okay, Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, US, all the way to Philippines. You can pick 5. But if you join the KL mentorship program, you will only receive the fundamental data for KL. Okay, so if you join the Singapore mentorship program, you get the fundamental data for the Singapore market. We are in the midst of acquiring more fundamental data from the rest of the exchanges, but it's not confirmed yet, so I don't want to make empty promise to you. 诚信是很重要的. So right now we only have these 2. So I'm telling you, you sign up for the KL one, you get the KL FA data. Sign up for Singapore one, you get the Singapore. There is no combo yet. Okay. And also the Telegram alert. This is the latest feature released in 2021. Now you are able to set your own alert notification on the software, and then it will send an alert to your Telegram in your mobile phone. Okay, the first of its kind right now in the industry for the retail investor. Very, very convenient. Okay, so just now I showed you how it is done on the Lion Industry and Great Tech. So if that is useful to you, then you should definitely get this service. Okay, and this is my profile testimony. Okay, testimonial. We have got quite a few over here. Let me just read this one. Okay, since it's right here where my cursor is. Yihua's method is quite simple and straightforward. His strategic plan revolves around fundamental and technical. Yeah. You don't have to juggle with many indicators, and the best part is follow through and you won't be lost. Hey, this is what I'm very proud of, Every single day, I follow up with all my members, okay, guiding them every single day. So this follow through mentioned by Kala Tevi is very true. Okay, I take pride in that. Right, so you can see a lot of them say the teaching is simple, easy to follow, and also the fundamental and technical combination is very useful for them to pick up good stock. So to view more testimonial, you can click here. Okay, then this is the earning season that I'm talking about. We are 58 days away from the May earning season, so you can join us right now so that you don't miss the market low in March or April to build a portfolio of good stocks to profit in May. Okay, every quarter we try to buy, sell into the earning week, sell into the rally. You heard about it before? Sell into the rally. That is exactly what we did in February. So May, we look out for May. Okay, ride the trend with us. So this is the two packages that we offer tonight. If you are someone new to trading investment and you are not sure whether you're going to do this for the rest of your life, not committed yet, you want to learn, okay, but just not sure whether you're going to commit long time to it, you can take the 60 days package for you to get an introductory feeling of mentorship program. It is still full service. 60 days is still full service. It's just that it is limited to 60 days at a much lower fee of 668. But if you're committed, okay, that you want to do this for the rest of your life and you want me to help you for the one whole year, okay, you can save 2,000 by signing up for the 1 year package at 1914. Okay, so this is the two packages that you can choose from tonight. Now, if there's any question with regards to the training program, feel free to ask the question now. Me and my assistant, Akiet will answer you. Okay, Akiet. Let me take a few questions. Yeah, Patrick Tan, thank you very much for the very wonderful testimonial that you give under our Facebook page. I read that it was so bloody long that I really feel very touched that you put in the effort to write so long of a testimonial. Thank you very much, Patrick. JL Heng, any annual fees for your ESP Master software? The software doesn't come standalone. It is going to be the same renewal fee. Okay, it's going to be the same renewal fee. So after 60 days, you want to continue 60 days, you sign up again 688. But after 60 days, you think that, okay, you're ready to commit 1 year because you like my service, you sign up for the 1 year. Okay, so it is based on the subscription, membership subscription, renewal basis. Faizal Osman, AA can go to one ringgit. I think you can ask Tony lah. Ask Tony better. Tony sure give you one more steady answer. Cheryl, can you take 60 days and upgrade to 365? No. If you take 60 days, you must complete the 60 days before you go to the 365. Also, it's either or. Cannot halfway 60 days, then you top up to 365. We don't do that. Because you know why not? Because 要信就信到完嘛，不要信一半然后突然间换船有没有？Okay, so decide 60 days or 1 year onset. If you have been losing money in the stock market, guys, okay, those of you who are still not in the program yet, then you are looking for that missing piece in your puzzle. You win, you lose, you win, you lose. Maybe I can be the one to help you tweak your strategy, tweak your mindset correctly so that you are on your way to making money. Very simple. Or you always select the wrong stock. This is a very good time for you to learn how to pick the right stock together with the community. Okay. One good trade should be able to get back lah. Am I right, members? Those of you who are here, one good trade should be able to get back. I don't go for contra play, no. That means I don't go buy today. I try to sell 3-4 days later for that few couple of 100 ringgit, or ask you to whack hook tua or hook tua buy big, then make that 1% gain, but actually your risk is like 1,000 or 2,000 ringgit. No, I don't do that. Mine is really steady and stable. Okay. Means 668 and okay, Cheryl, if you pay 668, that means you are 60 days, so you just complete the 60 days, then you buy the 1 year lor. No need to halfway change to 1 year, since there is still 60 days, right? Okay. 怕跟不上. Let me take a look at your picture, your profile picture, Cheryl. 唔可能啦，唔可能你跟不上，唔可能. You are a young lady with a young kid, so I think maybe you are just slightly younger than me. So 唔可能你跟不上. Inside my group, there are people from all sort of ages, okay, all the way from 20 to 65 years old. You are in the middle. Most of the members are around this age, so no problem one. Okay. What happens after 365 days? After 365 days, I think you will sign up for the 3-year promotion. Right now, member, right now. Correct now. I think a lot of you took up the promotion, right? The renewal promotion. From 1 year, a lot of them sign up for 2 years, 3 years, because it's cheaper to sign longer years, Winnie. This one, no joke, really happened. The members are all here inside the chat. They can tell you, Most of them really just top up more. You see all my members jumping out to help to reply. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you. Your help is your assistance is much appreciated. KS YouTube, no problem. Okay, save up. The free training is for anybody and everybody, for you to already experience what you're going to experience in the real program. Okay, so that you get a taste of who you are dealing with. Do you feel comfortable with me as your coach? Okay, so this is how you can get a sense of how the training is going to be. But I hold back a lot during the free training. For the members, I go all in. That means more intimate details, like exactly the trading plan, so that they can appreciate the trade setup better. But for the free webinar, just a general introduction to the stock. So that is the difference, in case some of you are wondering. Yeah, the member helps a lot. Yeah, really, like today, Kyung Yo was talking about GCB. I already long forgotten about this chocolate. So today he mentioned, I look at the chat, the buyer seems to be back. Okay, so I'm waiting for the setup to appear for the chocolate. Really, semiconductor stock are so high now, correct or not? So maybe can buy some chocolate, chocolate, correct or not? Learn a lot. Oh, Cheryl, you are in US now. Make sure you take the vaccine. Time zone will definitely be an issue, honestly speaking. Okay, although I would love to have you join us, but let me be honest with you. Just like when I trade Wall Street, right? Wow, I can't be staying up the whole night, so therefore, for you, you're in the States, then Bursa is your nighttime. I think it will be an issue. Okay, it will be an issue definitely. So you have to seriously consider, Cheryl. Okay, seriously consider, because it's not easy, especially at night. I don't know how you're going to work the next day in the daytime. Unless, of course, now it's locked down, you're at home, then you can nap in the daytime, then, maybe. Okay, so any last question? Before we end the evening, guys. Any last question? Now, those of you who want to sign up, right, the link is already at the comments field pinned up by Akit. So you can click on the link to go to the sign up page like this, okay, and then you can sign up from there. Okay, you sign up from here, and then you receive a welcome email, guys. So once you receive the welcome email, there's an instruction inside to choose. Not to choose. Sorry, you get a welcome email inside. There'll be instruction on how to set up the software, get the app, and also the Facebook group access. Oh, hi, Malaysian cannot come back, cannot fly, Yeah, you're right. So just take care over at the States. Just join me every Wednesday night right here. Playback of my teaching, God, inside here, under the member group, right? Under here. There you go. All these are the training, the strategies, okay? Strategies are all inside the guides. Okay, so those of you who are going to sign up, remember, click on the link to sign up. This is the sign up link. Once you come to the link, Okay, you sign up, you receive the welcome email. Follow the instruction. Okay, follow the instruction. I'm going to end the webinar right now. If you got any more questions, you can contact us via three means: WhatsApp, email, and also Facebook Messenger. Okay, three means to contact us. Then my assistant will be able to answer your question and help you understand this program better, so that you can make an informed decision about joining us. Okay, so with that, I will end tonight's session. Thank you very much. For those of you who are here and still not a member, no problem. Next Wednesday, you come back here again until you are very comfortable with me. You know that I can help you. Then you join me. It's also fine. Okay, so I thank you for attending tonight. Hopefully, you can help me spread the word to more people, more friends, so that we can get more people coming in to learn this technical analysis with fundamental method. Okay, so thank you guys. I'm going to end here tonight. See you, and also thanks to the members for helping out at the comments field today. All right, so take care. Bye.